St. Louis County Executive Sam Page is addressing the street violence in his daily briefing, along with an update on the pandemic. News 4's Alyssa Toomey has a Slate report.
Within the last few hours, Dr. Sam Page said he didn't have any plans to impose a county-wide curfew. This comes as that city curfew goes into effect again at 9 p.m. tonight. He also announced plans for additional funding to help businesses that have been impacted by COVID-19.
I believe our St. Louis County Police Department and the municipal police departments working cooperatively managed everything last night just fine in a way that we should all be proud of. And I expect them to continue to do so.
After days of looting and violence, St. Louis City and St. Louis County had a mostly calm night. Dr. Page made it clear this morning he supports peaceful protests but condemns the violence.
Protesting in the street has been a long part of our country's history, the right to assemble, the right to free speech. But criminals have hijacked this moment of public discourse. Those who commit crimes do nothing to honor the memory of George Floyd.
Page also asked residents to come together.
Let's stand together and condemn this violence and provide support to our law enforcement officers to help us get these criminals off the street.
As Page works to calm the unrest, he is doing so in the midst of a pandemic. He asked everyone who has not worn a mask or socially distanced at a protest to self-quarantine for 14 days.
The social mixing guidelines that we have all adopted have allowed us to make significant progress. The unrest could, unfortunately, result in a bump in these numbers.
Page says the county will do everything it can to support struggling businesses, announcing nearly $10 million in funds for the county's humanitarian response.
And back to that curfew that Sam Page said he didn't have any plans to impose. He said that he did support any county municipality that decides to impose a curfew of its own. In Clayton, Alyssa Toomey, News 4.